Hi, I'm Keith Cotter and welcome to the HSB Academy tutorial session. Today we're going to learn about creating packages and using hsb share stacking to create these packages. We use packages to stack on a truck, and in that package you could store elements that will allow you to be able to package them together and place them on a truck. So let's take a look and see how this is done. So here under hsb share, if you pick the three bars at the top of the screen, and if we go to hsb share and stacking and then pick loading, first thing we're going to do is we are going to load the default dashboard so that we all have the same look and feel whenever you're following me along with this tutorial. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add stacking template, which is a project you should all have access to in order to follow along in my tutorial. Okay, what's in here? Well, the first thing we have is we currently have a predefined truck loaded. If you don't know how I got this particular predefined truck, you should follow an earlier tutorial that I did on setting up truck configuration. Next thing that we have here is we currently have a preloaded package where I've already previously stacked the package. And last but not least, on the far right, we have a model which is decomposed of currently roof elements, some CLT panels on the top floor, and on the lower floor some traditional stick frame prefabricated panels. Okay, what I want to do is I want to load this particular package onto this particular truck here. So currently you'll see there's a yellow outline around this widget. That means it's currently the active widget, and the reason being is this is currently selected as on here. You can see that if I select that, it's now the package is currently active, but I want the truck to be active. And the next thing I also want to do is I want to allow automatic stacking on the truck. In order to stack on the truck, on this load space here on the truck, I want to be able to make it currently active on whichever load space. So you can pick whatever load space you want. So for example, I could say I want to place this in this particular load space, and that package is to be placed back here. So how do I do this? I basically pick add to truck, and you can now see it adds this particular package onto this particular truck in that location. So that's as simple as it is as to how you can add a package to a truck. Okay, what about if we want to create our own package now? Okay, so how we do this is up here under the package management, I'm going to say add a new package, I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to edit the truck. First thing I can do, I can say is my tutorial package. You can give it any name you want. And you can see that you can also configure the departure date different to the delivery date, and that could be for numerous reasons. Maybe you have multiple packages on a truck and they're all sent to different locations, different delivery times, so you can configure all of this, and you can also configure the locations where you want to drop off. Likewise, I could also maybe give a comment, so you could say, I might want to say I want to add a comment and say this is a special delivery, something like this. And we can also add some documents. So for example, you might have some instructional documents on how to unload or load this particular package. So I'm now going to save this. And what we can also do is, once we have the package name created down here, we can also set the size, the width, and the length of the package. So you can see here, this is currently set up as a 4 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter. But note, I'm not going to change any of these values because I'm going to show you something quite nice and easy in a few seconds. Okay, so let's see how we can add these elements to our package. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make that widget currently active, and I'm also going to make sure that auto stack is turned on. And this is currently the plane that I want to stack. So I want to do a horizontal stack. Naturally, if I wanted to do a vertical, I would select this particular plane on the stack. But in this case, I want to do a horizontal stack. So I'm going to zoom in here, and the first thing I want to do is add the first element. And you can now see that gets added to the stack. Next one comes in, and I'm going to add this one, and finally this one. Now, But I also want to show you that should I make a mistake, and let's just say I add this guy as well, and I again realize no, I didn't want to add him, what I can do at any moment is remove also from the stack. Now, I mentioned earlier on that I didn't resize the package in the way that I didn't know what my max length and width of the package is, but if I use this option here called resize package, you'll see that it'll actually resize the entire package around the package itself. We also have one other option as well called wrap package, and what wrap package will allow you to do is if you turn on wrap package, it means that it wraps the entire package, and hence you cannot then put any other elements within this particular zone here. So for example, if I wanted to add some more elements on a truck and utilize the space that we have here in the step, I then wouldn't turn on this wrap package function, and it would allow me to be able to place elements in this area here. Just maybe something that's of use to you as well. You can see that it has stacked that small element up here. It doesn't make optimal sense. Maybe I want to have the element down here on that area here. So I can highlight that element and say move. And we've got to just zoom in here and say I'm going to select that particular point here, and I'm going to say I want it over to here. So you can now see that I have now put that particular element at that location. So you can move, you can rotate, you can see I can rotate that element as well and put it back to whatever way I want. So there's multiple things that you can do. You can resize a package at any stage, and hence you have your package. So now what we want to do is we want to add this particular package to the truck. So once more I'm going to make this the active stack, or the active widget should I say, and I'm now going to use auto stack in this particular case here, and I select the plane I want to go, which is a horizontal stack in this case. Again, remember you can stack in any way you wish, and finally I add to the truck. And you can now see that I've got my stacked trucks in this case here. So that's my stacking complete, and we should now move on to the next phase of the tutorial. So I'm Keith Cotter, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next session.